talking about an album by a group called The Bunch of Believers, also B.O.B., not to be confused with the Flat Earther rapper. And there was only
really
one
excited
person.
It was going to be the rapper, but
there's only one person I could have on. If we're talking about a ska Christmas album, I had to bring in my brother in horns, Dylan Lyles of the Christmas 365 podcast.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Shooting stars!
Dude, I 100% was feeling the same way. When you said, like, we're going to listen to the B.O.B. Christmas album, I was like,
what?
We put a Christmas album out?
Yeah, 100%.
So, I want to talk to you guys real quick about Bunch of Believers, B.O.B.
Okay.
Because they have put out 2 albums. They put out both of the albums basically a year apart. There was It's a Ska World, which we will cover eventually. And there was their album Ska-La-La-La-La, which is what we're talking about today. And they were popular in 1998. And I'm going to show you the music video they made.
It doesn't feel like that at all.
I'm going to show you the music video for the first song off of the It's a Ska World video for album for a second.
Okay.
And I want to see if you can figure out like what popular moment in pop culture they were trying to leech onto at this time.
Oh!
Interesting.
Tell me, Scooter,
wonder.
what is the purpose of Bunch of Believers of Bob?
Right, purpose. You mean like our a point?
What are you all about?
Dude, he wants to know our mission statement.
Mission statement? Right, got it. Well, the Alamo was a mission, and I just said it's about Texans.
Whoa there, cowboy. By mission statement, he means our Bob motto.
Our motto? I thought that was a bunch of Spanish boats.
Our motto.
Oh, our motto. Well, why didn't he just ask that?
He did, dude.
So, what do you guys...
JCTV. They put JCTV.
That felt like when you have a friend that's like, yeah, I'm taking a class in animation. Will you watch my stuff?
Yes.
And you're just like, yeah, that was really good, man.
Yeah, that was good.
Good for you.
But
I'm really glad I watched that.
Again, the confusing thing is that this mysterious ska band that has never played a live show, no one knows who any of the actual identities are because every member of the band's name is listed as Bob or Roberta if they're a girl, are basically South Park characters. They're like, what if South Park was a Christian ska band? That is all I can figure out as the thesis. I can find nothing about this band. I've liked this band since 1998. I have never found any information about who is behind this project. They're on a record label that only put out these 2 albums. Like, I don't understand. There's such a mystery to this artist to me.
Matt, why did you tell me this sooner? Because I was gonna look them up, and I didn't go too deep because I was like, oh, this album is a lot for only like 11 songs.
Well, here's the good news, Katie. I'm giving you this information as a Christmas gift.
Thank you.
Because next year, when we eventually do It's a Ska World, I'm hoping that you will put your detective skills to use to be able to explain who Bunch of Believers are to me.
That might just be one of those things where I actually go for a deep dive in the entire year coming up.
I mean, based on what I just watched, that short clip, yes, there's some like wild moments on the album we watched, but I feel like that clip that we just watched was more unhinged than any
Yes.
album. So I think as soon as we're done, I'm going to go listen to that other album just to hear. Like,
Oh, man.
It's something. So I'm interested to see where we all land on this one because I know Katie sent me a screenshot of one of her notes, and it was definitely about probably my least or second least favorite song on the album. I think that as far as this album goes, my memories of growing up listening to this regularly are that I think when they're doing covers of Christmas carols, I'm really into it. Mm-hmm. And I think that they have a couple originals that are like really like are fun. and or funny, like achieve the goal of being funny. But there are other ones where I'm just like, for the love of God, what is happening? Like, why is this song 4 minutes? And why is this what this song is? Like, but we'll get there when we get there, because I have no complaints about our opening track, Light Up the World.
No, it gets me going. If this is like, when I first heard this song, I was like, this is taking me back to like, it's not as good as those early like MXPX Christmas songs, but I feel like it fits right along with that style of like, yeah, I'm into it. Yeah, let's light up the world. It's Christmas time.
Yeah, Christmas. Merry Christmas. I really enjoyed it. It was just the vocals that I was like, but why are we doing early 2000s pop punk nasally voice with the like, I'd be harder than this, but Christ won't let me energy? That's what I put.
See, listen, I'm going to make a definitive statement now. There are 2 vocalists on this band, and I am firmly a fan of the male vocal over the female
100%.
vocal.
100 billion %.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like there's also, okay, are you sure it's only 2 vocals? Because there's one that sounds like Weird Al, and then he kind of goes into a B-52s style.
No, I think that's still the one guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, like, it's worth noting, again, I have a theory that at the end of the day, I think B.O.B. is like a guy and a girl and a Casio keyboard. Like,
I had a very, I think that's the vibe that I got with most of this album.
like the
is,
horns
none
do
of
not
these
sound like real
instruments
horns.
sound
Like,
real.
No.
so it's like, okay, if in the grand scheme of things, if you're just creating a fake band between you and your friend with fake identities that can't play shows, I don't hate it. I love Dylan. You know that this is scratching our itch when the opening lyric is like, right around November, I get a twinkle in my eye. It's like, fuck yeah. Like, you and I are very much like, all right, Halloween has passed. It's November 1st. It is Christmas time.
Oh, that's like one of my favorite days of the year is November 1st. Because I'm like, all right, it's time. Get all this spooky stuff out of here for a minute. And I love spooky stuff, but get it all out of here. It's time to spread some Christmas cheer, man. Give me my peppermint.
Yeah, because we're ready to light up the world. It's
Exactly.
Christmas time. And this one's not as like, there are some like really heavy-handed
True.
Christian originals on this one. This one, like, it's definitely there, and they mention it, but it's definitely way more like, hey man, is it Christmas? Like the fucking tits. It's so good.
I will say it was nice, like being like in a positive start to all of this, like very celebratory style.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't quite expecting, but at the same time, I didn't realize that they were a ska band at first.
You were waiting for it to be a rapper?
I mean, there was a lot of rap. This album was a roller coaster for me. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, and then it was like, wait, what?
Like I said, there are some highs and there are some lows. But let's go to our first cover that we get here, Deck the Halls, where the title of this album comes from. I don't hate this at all.
This sounds like any ska band could have done a cover of Deck the Halls, which is not me being negative. I'm like, okay, this is exactly what I was anticipating when you sent me this up.
Yeah. I find something very funny about him being like, all right, today we're going to be official keepers of the ska. And the proof of that's the case is we're going to change Fa-La-La-La-La to Ska-La-La-La-La.
I was actually kind of impressed that they waited so long for the second song to do this. It's not a bad. I agree. I feel like any ska band could have done this. I just wish the interstitial stuff was like a little bit cooler.
Yeah, dude. The
But
interstitial
Weird
stuff
Al.
gets so weird at times. I can't wait for us to get to the closer because the closer of this album is insane. It's absolutely insane, but we're not there yet.
No.
We're not there yet. We'll get there. But yeah, Fa-La-La, it's quick. It's Deck the Halls. It's a perfectly fine song. I don't think this is anyone's favorite Christmas song if you're older than the age of 5.
I would love it to be covered by like 5 Hours.
A real band? Yeah, like an actual ska band.
Yeah.
That has
Real
a
people in
band that
it.
might be more than 2 people and a keyboard. Yeah, like that would be really cool. So I've talked about this before, but on Saturday nights, there was a Christian radio station where from 10 to midnight, after playing CCM all day, from 10 to midnight, it was time for the teens. Here's like, that's like the 2-hour block where we're going to play Supertones and MXPX. And at Christmas time, I heard the first single off the Bunch of Believers Ska-La-La-La-La album, their cover of O Come, O Come, Emmanuel. And I said, well, holy shit, I got to go buy this album ASAP.
This is the one that put you over.
Is this the one
Well,
that
I
brought
already
you to
bought
Jesus?
their first album. I was already going to buy this CD.
Yeah.
But again,
you were already a believer.
I was already a believer, and now I was going to get
Okay.
a bunch of the CDs from the Bunch of Believers.
Yes.
But I think that this is like one of the ones where his like weird monotone vocal delivery works a little bit better. Because you're right, Katie. He sings.
His nasal.
He sings at a volume where he doesn't want to wake his dad in the next room. Like
Yes.
he's not like he's not into it enough.
It's just like, and it feels like it also, and I'm not one to talk because I am not a great singer, but it just feels like it goes flat so much more than it like really hits it, you know? And I feel like
Which,
this is a good version. Like, this is a cool version that, like,
dude, when it rocks out on the Rejoice, it's
great.
dope. It's so good.
The harmonies are great. The
I
solos are
also-
woof.
I also can't help but wonder, and this is where I wish I knew more about the mystery that is this band.
Okay.
Is this a guy in his 40s who can't sing? Or is this like a guy in his 40s that's trying to make an album where he sounds younger? So he's trying to emulate like what he's hearing in the pop punk stuff that is like the nasally kind of flat singing. And I know nothing about this. Is like the biggest mystery in Christian music.
Oh my
is who is
gosh.
Bunch of Believers. But like,
I have a mission for 2026.
I am already on Reddit. Like, as you're talking, I'm like, there's got to be somebody that
Somebody.
knows.
and you're finding
something.
nothing, right? It's just dead end after dead end.
Wild.
It's just people talking about. Sorry to these people. It's just people talking about how bad this is. Not this particular song, but honestly, comments on the video that you had showed us.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's not great. But I do think that this is a fun version. If you had a different vocalist, this is like one of my favorite versions of O Come, O Come, Emmanuel. I like that it's a little bit poppier, and I love that the Rejoice part really like kicks you in the teeth and like kind of rocks out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
This is always going to be a song that I hold special to me. Tying it back to the title of the show, this is the first song that I ever sang solo in church in middle school. Like, so, O Come, Emmanuel, like, I remember I went to the store just to buy a CD with a specific version of it that I could listen to over and over again just to like help me learn the song and stuff. So this is not a bad cover, but I think it puts it even more over for me because I do enjoy this song, and it does have it holds a memory to me. So I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
I've said before that I think this is one of the better like you're in a church at Christmas time carols. Like I do get stoked when it's like, oh, we're gonna sing O Come, Emmanuel. Fuck yeah, that's got some good verses in it. It's got a nice chorus. I like this one.
You opened up your hymn book and you're like, fuck yeah,
yelling out of this church. throw the devil horns up.
I mean, that's
Rejoice!
Oh my gosh, I want a
Katie,
metal cover of this.
Oh boy, do you have one? August Burns Red
That's
did an
right,
instrumental
yes.
one that rules. But
Yes.
Katie, How about you tell us your thoughts on track 4 here, So Many Santas?
Can we go see Santa?
Okay, so I sent Matt a screenshot of my notes for this because this was one of the most roller coaster of songs for me. And so it's kind of like the note goes as I experience the song. I just put So Many Santas. Digging in this opening lick. Big red suit. Big black boots. I was like, all right, chick lead singer. All right, she feels like she always does Jula Cranberry songs at karaoke. Hey, shout out to Chips Ahoy. Interesting. Little predictable lyrics. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Christ Rock's lyric. Oh no. Big cringe energy.
Yeah, this is probably one of my least favorite songs on this album. Dylan, what are your thoughts on So Many Santas?
Very similar in that I won't say it's my least favorite song on the album, but I will say that the beginning had me going.
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah.
the opening, as you were talking about, like the bass line is so good. That
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I'm into it. And
Yeah.
we're screaming. We're getting like it's got a lot of like the Rancid vibes, like that. Like brought me back to Time Bomb. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
Black Boots, let's rock.
Yeah.
And then I'm like. Then we stop yelling and she starts singing by herself, and I'm like, all right, what's after this?
Yeah, dude. And like, again, I feel a little bad dunking on these people, but the way in which she does, like, we get to this bridge and she's like, but Christ makes Christmas rock. And you're just like, oh my God, I can feel my skin want to rip off my body of shame. Like, it sounds like a character singing in an 80s cartoon. Like,
Yes.
like-
and not quite hitting the notes either. Like
Yeah.
also having that like pulled back energy, like very
Yeah.
very muted. And I wonder too. I don't know if this is like my least favorite of them, but it's definitely one of my top least favorite or cringy moments within this year is this song.
It's really bad because it is like one of those songs. We always talk about how there's like that super like Christian nationalist movement, and like I don't think that that's the intent of this song, but I can very easily see this song being co-opted where it's like, yeah, why the fuck are there so many Santas in the malls and not any Jesuses?
Yeah.
There's definitely a red string that's connecting 2 points with that.
Yeah, it's like,
There's some red strings in those jet black boots.
yeah, Jesus Christ. But you know what? The cringiness of this is immediately saved by, I think, my favorite cover on the whole album, which is their version of Jingle Bells that just goes so fast and so hard. And it helps that this is like a gang vocal for most of it.
Yeah,
Like-
whenever it's like a choral section, it's actually pretty good, and I love it when when they go solo, it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that
think
this one
Kanye-
has the gang ha-ha-has when he's doing the like the ha-ha-ha.
Yeah, they're intense.
much like what we were saying with So Many Santas. I think if you stuck with the gang vocals with that song particularly, just keep it red suit, black boots, and just keep repeating that because I'm down for that.
Yeah.
But the same thing, it's these vocals, and I texted you the same thing, Matt, was like, they're not good.
No.
They're really bad.
They're really bad, and I get why they're anonymous.
Yeah. The other thing that I do like in this cover, though, is the musical breakdown where we get this like cool bass line. Like after they do the chorus of Jingle Bells twice, it stops and it's just a bass doing the like dun 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 dun. Like I'm like, God, this is so. The things that I like in this album, I wish a better band was doing.
Yes,
Because they have this ability of like, hey, we're doing a really fast version of Jingle Bells, but in the bridge, we're going to do like a very quick instrumental part of a different Christmas song. And they do that a lot on this. Like, I think Joy to the World and O Come Ye, All Ye Faithful have moments where it just fully breaks into like quick instrumental snippets of other Christmas songs. And I'm like, man, Supertones or Five Iron or even like not a Christian band, like a Real Big Fish doing that would be so great. But like in this, it's like, my God, this is being drugged down by like the vocals
Well, it makes
hard,
me wonder
and
if they were like
not being real instruments. It's definitely not real instruments through most of this.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's not. And it's just like, it feels like they're almost like their real job is like arrangements or something, like, or like redoing some of these songs, because the ideas, the intent is very clear, and I really want to hear what the intent could actually be had there been a good band doing this.
I don't want to bring down the room, but if you were to tell me that this album was made today with AI, I would 100% believe you.
Agreed. 100% agree.
Yep.
100%.
The only reason why I know it's not is because it was made in 98 or 97, I guess. But like...
Do you like to laugh, geek out on music, and learn all about that band or artist who had that one song back in the day, but then seemed to fall off the face of the earth? If so, you need to subscribe to One Hit Thunder. Together with an array of interesting and hilarious guests, we do a weekly dive into one-hit wonders like Eiffel 65's Blue, Krayshawn's Gucci Gucci, EMF's Unbelievable, Delamitri's Roll to Me, Los Del Rio's Macarena, Musical Youth's Pass to Dutchie, and even Patrick Swayze's She's Like the Wind. So are you subscribed to One Hit Thunder or what? As Desiree would say, you gotta be. And as K7 would encourage, you gotta come, baby, come and join in on the fun of the One Hit Thunder podcast.
Come, baby, come, baby, baby, come, come.
So we go back to the originals here. We got Jesus' Birthday.
Which, listen, that opening, the dun, 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 I'm like, it sounds so good.
Yes.
Yep. I think that this has a good opening, and you know what? I don't hate the chorus just being happy, 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 happy birthday.
No,
da, 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 da,
I had
da.
to skip that ending. I was just scrubbing through to try and be like, is there any other lyric but this? No. Here's what I wrote. Sigh. This feels like the lyricist is finally getting their shot at the white rapper experience. Wow.
Oh boy, he gets to rap a lot more later. Don't you worry.
Oh, I know. I said, wow, they did the birthday song. Did they? Oh God. This is #1 cringe song of the year, though.
Yeah.
I had to scrub through the end. I'm just so sad that it's not February. I miss you, Five Iron. I hate this.
Even when the horn section plays Happy Birthday to You, and then they sing Happy Birthday, Lord Jesus, Happy Birthday.
In 98, that wasn't public. You couldn't like publicly do that without like buying some of the rights, right?
But listen, I don't think they paid for rights to anything that happens on this album.
No,
they did not.
I think they didn't expect that. I also don't think they thought that 25 plus years later people would be talking about it on a podcast.
That's true.
But now I feel like they got some of the Jesus-ness out of them, because now we got Snowball Fight. And I like this one. It's just a song about having a snowball fight with your friends. I love the chorus. Now I know why God made snow. 1, 2, 3, let's go. It's a snowball fight.
I basically put, like, if younger Katie in Arizona, without any version of snow, unless you went very high into the mountains or in California, I would have loved this song. I would have rocked out to this song. It's a fun song that's, like, not super Jesus-y, but, like, still, like, it kind of kicks.
Listen, Jesus is always somewhere in the Bunch of Believers albums. He's peeking around every corner in every lyric, but
he's the most notable character.
And that's what, like, listen, I went into it expecting that, and I felt like it was played very subtle. Subtle as it could be in this song.
Yeah.
As subtle as this band would take it.
Yes.
But yeah, I didn't dislike this song. This is definitely not one of the lower originals. We're getting to the original that I really just didn't like, even as a theater kid.
Wow. Okay, I'm curious to see where this goes because I think I like that one. But
I thought it was so dumb.
But our girl is back.
Oh boy, is she.
Yes,
with
she
a cover,
is.
and man. I usually enjoy a version of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, but this is a really bad cover of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen.
It's off-putting to hear a high-pitched vocal in this song. Like, it's cool to hear it sped up. I love this version, but like if it had like a
Merry Gentlemen.
Yeah, but like when it almost feels like, oh, I'm playing this on 2x speed when the voice is so high. And I also was like, wait, is this the same girl? Is this a child singing? Like, it almost felt like it was like a young boy and like that just got castrated just so he could sing higher. Like, I wasn't sure what was going on.
The mysteries never end when it comes to Bunch of Believers.
But it also has that like kid, like that H sound, like that like almost the Michelle Branch, like leave from here, like that, like, you know, like the HN sound because it was like when they're singing "Oh, tidings of comfort and joy," it was like "Oh, tidings," and I was like, oh.
Well, the thing that I realized as I got older was, this was made for kids.
100%.
Like, this album was definitely made for kids.
Yeah.
In a way that, like I was a teenager enjoying also Five Iron Frenzy and The Insiders, but, like, that was at least made for teens and above. Like, this is definitely made for, like, you're a little too old for VeggieTales, but you're not quite old enough for the heavy thoughts of Five Iron Frenzy. Enjoy some Bunch of Believers. Do you want a girl that sounds
South Park references?
Yeah, our 6 South Park references. Do you want to hear a female vocalist that sounds like she could be Junior Asparagus from VeggieTales? Here you go. Like
100%. And then like it has like an animation feel to it that I don't think they quite got their animation team on board with.
Yeah, it really does.
You guys are both familiar with, I assume you're familiar with the band Green Jelly, which was like, you don't know Green Jelly, Katie?
They were Green Jello at some point.
Green Jello was their original name. Yeah. They are like friends of Guar. Their big song was Three Little Pigs. So it's like, little pig, let me in. Not by the hair of my chin.
Oh, I know this, but I don't know how I know this.
So the way that this band...
The music video got pretty decent play.
Yeah, it was like a stop-motion music video.
Yeah, it was wild.
But the way that they got famous was when they went to the record label, they were like, we're not going to put out an album. We're going to put out a music video tape, and you can sell that. And then, like, the tape sold so well that they then released the songs from the VHS tape as an album.
Okay.
But they had a record label backing them up. I feel like there was, in some world, there was someone's vision of, like, we're going to do, Bunch of Believers is going to be just like VeggieTales and McGee and Me. It's going to be this cartoon of this band, and they're singing these songs. And then I think they tried to do that first music video for Mission Trip to Mexico and was like, this is hard. Let's just put out the album. like I truly think that there's a world where this was like supposed to be a project for some type of Christian kids cartoon about a ska band, like the adventures of a ska band, and then they were like, well, we've got these 2 albums we already recorded. We recorded the first episode and we recorded the Christmas episode. Let's just release those albums and move on.
And then we also when did the South Park parody video come out? Like, do we know?
That's 1998. That was to promote the first album, like 97, 98, like right on. I think South Park premiered in 97.
Yeah, 97 is when South Park
like they
premiered.
are like jumping on that trend as quickly as, even those characters' voices are like trying so hard to sound like South Park, where they're like, dude, like just it's so cringy.
Okay, so hold on. I found some information.
Oh boy. All right, hit us.
That's right, Dylan.
Sorry. Bunch of Believers. This is from Frontline Records. A founding member of One Bad Pig, Paul Q. Peck had fun writing and recording a couple of albums under the name Bunch of Believers. So it does sound like it's only one person.
Okay.
Oh,
One Bad Pig was loud, punky, unconventional.
I know One Bad Pig.
And they
I
shook
know
up
One
the
Bad
Christian
Pig
music
for
world.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, their recordings had funny, blah, 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 blah. That's about it. It just says that that's who this is Paul Q. Peck from One Bad Pig.
Okay,
that's
so
the only information I found.
One Bad Pig, if I never listened to them, but I was aware of them, and I think that they were like they were a weird punk band. The Green Jelly comparison actually kind of weirdly makes sense because they were like that type of punk where it was like fast and very like aggressive for a Christian. Like that was what was notable about them was how aggressive it was.
Yeah.
So
for Christian music.
The overview of this One Bad Pig is an American Christian punk and metal crossover band from Austin, Texas, which was formed in 1985. The Encyclopedia of Contemporary Christian Music describes them as quite possibly the most popular hard punk act ever to arise within the Christian music scene. Oh, we are covering these guys at some point.
Yeah, we got to dive into this.
Interesting. Okay. Thank you for that lead. I'm going to...
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. This is really interesting. Just scrolling through here real quick. It says the band was the subject to constant criticism from the anti-Christian rock movement for its concerts' antics, lyrics, and even their name. According to some, the name invoked stereotypes of punk music and rebellion in a way that was contradictory to the principles of Christianity. And one critical group was the Dial the Truth Ministries, which is affiliated with the King James Only movement. Their widely distributed track, Christian Rock, A Blessing or Blasphemy, was critical of the above and their involvement with Johnny Cash, who was attacked in a separate article. So I guess they were like really like out there doing crazy shit in the 90s to like piss people off. Man.
Is that has to be the only time in history One Bad Pig was compared to Johnny Cash.
I mean, right?
There's
some stuff with them like posing with Johnny Cash. I'm curious. There's a lot going on there but I'm also curious why he's like the lead singer of this One Bad Pig stuff, and then he's going and doing this like schmaltzy kid stuff. Is it just to be like, oh, I'm so diverse, I can go for like something very innocent to like really hardcore?
All right, I just pulled up. I'm curious. This is them live.
One Bad Pig.
Okay.
All right.
What?
Like he's like rolling around on the stage screaming into the mic while they're playing.
Are they playing? It just sounded like he was screaming.
I don't know what this is. Maybe I picked a bad song. Wait, there we go.
The lyrics sound exactly the same.
Yeah, but I can... Dylan, tell me I'm not wrong. That sounds like a Green Jelly type thing.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
I can't believe that we just pulled that out of all the references, not knowing One Bad Pig and how much that reminds me of Green Jelly.
Yeah, those are real Green Jelly vibes. This whole, now I'm down a rabbit hole. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, we got 4 more tracks we got to talk about, and apparently we're real mixed. We're real divisive on putting on a play. The longest track on the album for sure, but I think that this is like one of the few songs where it's like, oh, I think that this is like cute and charming. Like it's clearly a song about a group of kids trying to put on a play for the church and like every feasible thing going wrong. I don't think I'd needed 5 minutes of it, but like,
I think it'd be a lot more charming if someone else was singing it.
Yeah, I agree. I skipped it because I couldn't take it. It was so whiny.
just a few of the things that happen is like they get real animals for the nativity and the animals shit all inside the church.
Yeah.
They use an actual baby instead of a doll and the baby won't stop screaming and crying.
The baby's also playing with a Star Wars toy.
They gave him a Star Wars toy to calm him down.
The wise men are allergic to frankincense and myrrh. Like, you guys got that?
Yeah. How'd you cast these people exactly?
Yeah.
Mary is played by our 43-year-old teacher, and her sister is playing Joseph, I think I heard at one point.
Something weird like that.
That is uncomfortable, and that's why I skipped it.
It's a weird one, and the vocals are rough. Maybe the vocals will be better on their "O Come All Ye Faithful" cover, where our favorite gal is back.
I said, this feels like the youth pastor's wife who they're trying to convince, no, seriously, you definitely don't have the range of a 13-year-old choir boy. You really rock.
Yeah. This definitely feels like, if nothing else, like pastor kid energy, where it's like, oh, you gotta let my son sing. He's great. He's great.
No, doesn't it sound like a young boy singing at this point?
It does.
Now, I do love when she's not singing.
Yes, this is my favorite cover because of what happens when she's not singing.
Yeah, when she's not singing, and it's this just like one after another melody of like famous parts from Christmas carols. It's so good. Especially the We Three Kings part, like hits so hard. It's right into I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas to end it. I'm like, this is so fun. I would happily listen to an album of just this part of the song.
Yes.
Which again, it's all just a keyboard, but
it's all frustrating because it's just like, oh, but this could have been good with like the proper emphasis into some of this, but it just felt like, I don't know, a lot of Bunch of Believers feels a little bit like, this is the best we can do, put it out anyway.
Yeah, just I think like even just based on what Dylan said, it sounded like he made some fun songs and someone was like, we'll put it out.
Yeah.
And like that was, but it doesn't sound like he was like, well, this is my new thing. Like I think it was just like, well, I did this and they wanted me to do a Christmas album, so I did that too. And now I'm hands are clean. I'm out.
Yeah.
Like I'm good.
Yeah.
I want to know your guys' thoughts on Room in Your Heart, because I loved this song as a kid, and I feel like the nostalgia goggles are too strongly strapped to my face to judge it accurately, but like I like this little rapped version of the Christmas story that he's doing here.
You know the story. An angel came
This is
down.
the one that I have to imagine Katie was talking about, him going full B-52s,
Yeah.
because that's 100% what he is doing here. Again, I don't hate it as much as when our female vocalist is singing.
Right.
It's definitely better than that. I don't hate the song. There's definitely some charm in it, but it's not. Spoiler alert, I'm not adding any of these songs to my Christmas playlist. But this one is definitely not getting added to my Christmas playlist.
What are you trying to say, Dylan? You don't have room in your heart for this?
I'm definitely saying that. But yeah, no, this was full on Fred Schneider, like Rock Lobster style.
Yeah.
There's a very small joke in the song that I do laugh at every time when I listen to it, which is the angel talking to Joseph. and the lyric is, the angel said, Joe, things might seem hairy, but don't be afraid to marry and he says it with a question mark after it, like he's like realized that he got himself in a little bit of like a
double lyric loop. Yeah.
like it's like he had to have done that intentionally, because the character that he's playing seems like he's reading these lyrics for the first time and is thrown off by how he's supposed to say that sentence. And I don't know. I find this one charming.
I like the chorus. The chorus is actually really fun. Again, though, with everybody singing together. Is there room in your heart for me? And I'm like, all right, yeah, maybe a little bit. And then he starts singing by himself, and I'm like, no,
nope,
there's
not anymore.
Sorry.
Well, here's the big question, guys. Did you expect the album to end with a Monty Python reference at the front of it?
My God, no. No.
And now for something completely different. Hello, Cleveland!
Here's a little rocking for your stocking really threw me.
There's a Hello Cleveland in there.
Yes!
There's a whole bunch in here.
Yep.
But joy to the world.
I put this is not too bad. It's definitely stronger, as a not parody, I guess, but I guess as a tribute to Joy to the World. But just it's like they put the interstitial sketches or skits, as a lot of people like to call them, in between, and then they just added to the song. And I hated those parts. But when they broke it down, it was actually kind of cool within the song, like musically, like they kind of like broke down like Joy to the World. It was just like, I don't know. I liked that, but it was just like, okay.
I do think the ending of this Joy to the World cover is cool, where like it speeds up and it's just like a long instrumental rock before you get to like the final chorus. I think what also helps is that this is one of the few songs where it is a chorus singing most of the song.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like he sings the first verse, but after the first Joy to the World, it's like the gang vocals throughout the rest of it. And that helps a lot. It does a lot of heavy lifting on this album.
I would love to see these guys, kind of like we were talking about earlier, just do an arrangement or composing for bands. Yes. And like, I don't need to hear them sing. Sorry to them. And I don't need to see the one guy being Gigi Allen light on stage. Because I mean, that's the style I think we were seeing with the green jelly comparison as well. I didn't watch the video you were playing, but
he was just rolling around on the ground screaming. Yeah,
and he's just rolling around on the ground screaming, and you're like, listen, I know you're like trying to keep it Christian, so you can't really cover yourself in poop. I mean, you could if you want to, I guess.
Yeah, no one's gonna stop you.
Nobody's gonna stop you. But I think the common theme we're all coming to is like a lot of the instrumentation is good. Like it's pretty decent. Like they have really decent arrangements. There's something there in every one of these songs, but once they become a full song, I think all three of us are like, nope, we're out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying my hardest not to just go on deep dives right now on the internet trying to figure out who these people are and what happened.
Well, I mean, Dylan definitely cracked us a little bit here.
Yeah, you did.
And that's a big step up.
I'm definitely going to be checking out I Scream Sunday by One Bad Pig
featuring Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Like it's so weird, but
so good.
Man, this must have been a whole thing. You said it was Philip Owens.
It's I don't remember now.
Paul Kupek.
Paul Kupek. Okay, so because I'm on the One Bad Pig wiki page right now because there's actually one for that.
Yeah,
and it's interesting because it says Philip Owens and Paul Kupek were also in Lust Control, although their identities were anonymous from the band. So this. It feels like One Bad Pig ended, and these dudes just started forming anonymous bands that they were in all the goddamn time.
Okay, so Paul Kupek, Ciupek, but he goes by the letter Q-PEK.
Yeah,
probably to help people pronounce his actual last name, but also drummer Philip Owens. So I'm like, wait, who?
So okay, I gotta dive into this too.
Hold on. I have to comment on the cue.
The cue.
Matt, do you remember at the end of the? This is wild. Do you remember at the end of the third Limp Bizkit album when Ben Stiller's like, "Ooh, I'm cool. I got a Z in my name."
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
how I feel about the cue.
Yeah,
and the Kupek. Ooh, I'm cool.
Oh, don't worry, guys. Paul Kupek is on Apple Music, and he's got an album that he released last year, The Story of Scrooge.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh,
well,
shit.
So I dove into Lust Control now. I'm on their Wikipedia because I was like, what the fuck is Lust Control? Lust Control is a Christian thrash punk band formed in 1988 that were known for their explicit lyrical content, which was devoted to matters of sexual purity and sin, including abstinence, masturbation, pornography, sex education, and related topics. For their unwavering views on sexual purity, CCM Magazine called them the Josh McDowell of Christian rock. Musically, they were compared to the Ramones and the Dead Milkmen. The band formed as a joke and were not meant to bring long-term exposure, which led to people referring to them as the Christian version of Spinal Tap. Lust Control received the title of Worst Christian Band of the Decade in the 90s in HM Magazine. The band's creators see themselves as performing legitimate ministry with a message which is often marginalized or purely approached by churches. For its creators, the goal was to emphasize grace and forgiveness rather than the sin. That the band ended with devotional studies. Their band came under attack from groups on the Christian right who took issues with their explicit lyrics and musical style. Lust Control released 3 albums of original material and an equal amount of compilation albums.
This reminds me of, funny enough, we were talking about this when we were recording earlier today, Matt, the Kevin Smith Dogma is dog shit story where he shows up on the picket line with a sign that says Dogma is dog shit, and everybody's looking at him like, listen, like, we agree with the message, but you can't do that
it's
here.
Too intense. It's too intense. Yeah.
That's what I'm like trying to wrap my head around is like I can't figure out
where's the parody actually coming from. Like, what side is the parody?
That's what I mean. Like it seems my feeling, and I could be totally wrong, but my feeling is like, was Lust Control them being like, this is what the Christian far right thinks that Christian metal is about?
Yes.
So let's do the most absurd, over the top version of it.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. Like, I've never listened to any of this stuff. I'm very excited to just, like, dip my toe and see, like, is this funny or is this, like, really uncomfortable?
We cracked open a whole den things with this album.
We've already, like, listen, Katie's not wrong. And this, for some reason, this was released in March of last year, March 19th. To go a little further, this Paul Kupek, The Story of Scrooge, is a one-man Christmas Carol musical. Matt, so for March of this coming year, 2026, we are 100% locking in.
Oh, yeah.
We are not, I don't want to listen to this beforehand. It's only 28 minutes.
We have to hear it as it was released.
Do we have to do it, like, live?
Only 28 minutes, dude. It's only 28 minutes.
Oh.
All right.
It is.
It's
12
one song.
Yeah, it's
one song.
The Story of Scrooge, a one-man Christmas Carol. I am actually really excited to listen to this.
All right. Well, Dylan, this was a hell of a good time.
Dude,
and
seriously.
if people want to have a hell of a good time talking about Christmas with you somewhere else, is there another podcast that you may or may not do about Christmas all the time?
Yeah, Matt and I have our Christmas 365 podcast. New episodes drop every Monday, not just during the Christmas season. I mean, every single Monday. So if you want to keep that Christmas cheer going all year long, come check us out over at Christmas 365. Thank you guys for having me. As someone who I grew up going to Catholic school, I went to Catholic school from kindergarten to 8th grade. Been kind of in and out of my Christian faith since then, and listen, I've got tons of stories of Christian cringiness to share around. So I'm really.
This is
you're
this is
coming
not your
back.
last
You are
appearance on the
coming back.
show, Dylan. Don't you worry.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to join you guys again.
We never did the cringe test with Dylan.
Oh my God! How did I? You know what? We're running long. Next episode, you already locked it in. You're coming in to do Rack Shack and Benny with us, the Veggie Tales,
Great
the bunny episode.
Mr. Nizza.
All right, stay tuned for Easter when Dylan's back on the show.
Yes, see you guys in the spring.
Woo.
You're listening to the Geekscape Network.